Before Kobe Bryant ever touched an NBA court, he was already living inside the game. Kobe Bean Bryant was born on August 23, 1978, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Basketball wasn't just something he discovered, it was something he inherited. His father, Joe Jelly Bean Bryant, was an NBA player, and that meant Kobe's childhood didn't look like anyone else's. At just 6 years old, Kobe moved with his family to Italy, where his father continued his professional career. While most kids struggled with a new language, Kobe adapted fast. He became fluent in Italian. He played soccer, but most importantly, he studied basketball. Every night, his grandparents in the United States would send videotapes of NBA games. Kobe didn't just watch them, he analyzed them, frame by frame, move by move. He wasn't playing for fun, he was preparing. By the time he returned to Philadelphia at age 13, he wasn't just another kid with a dream, he was already years ahead. At Lower Merion High School, Kobe dominated. He averaged over 30 points per game, broke scoring records previously held by Wilt Chamberlain in the region, and quickly became the best high school player in the country. Then came the decision that shocked everyone. At 17 years old, without playing a single minute of college basketball, Kobe declared for the NBA draft. People said he was too young, too raw, too risky. Kobe didn't listen. While the world questioned if he was ready, Kobe already knew he was late. If this story inspires you, drop a Mamba Forever in the comments and hit subscribe. On draft night, Kobe Bryant wasn't just selected, he was redirected toward destiny. June 26, 1996. The Charlotte Hornets select Kobe Bryant with the 13th overall pick. But within minutes, everything changes. He's traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. At the time, it seemed like just another draft deal. In reality, it was one of the most important trades in NBA history. Kobe entered the league as the youngest player to ever start an NBA game. He wasn't physically dominant yet. He wasn't the best player on the team, but he was fearless. He airballed multiple shots in a playoff game early in his career, on national television. Most rookies would shrink from that moment. Kobe did the opposite. He came back the next season more aggressive, more confident, more obsessed. Then came 1997. At just 18 years old, Kobe won the NBA Slam Dunk Contest. The world saw flashes of greatness, but Kobe wasn't chasing highlights. He was chasing mastery, every single day. By 1998, he became the youngest All-Star starter in NBA history and found himself guarding Michael Jordan. Jordan smiled. Kobe didn't, because Kobe wasn't there to admire greatness. He was there to become it. He didn't enter the league to fit in. He entered it to take over. Winning once is hard. Winning 3 times in a row requires something deeper. By the early 2000s, the Lakers had become unstoppable. With Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal leading the way, and Phil Jackson coaching, the team won 3 consecutive NBA championships in 2000, 2001, and 2002. On the surface, it looked like Shaq's team. He was dominant, overpowering, and often the finals MVP. But behind the scenes, Kobe was evolving. He was the one staying in the gym after practice, the one studying film late into the night, the one preparing for a future where he would have to carry everything. And that future came sooner than expected. Despite their success, tension between Kobe and Shaq grew. Different personalities, different work ethics, different visions. By 2004, the dynasty collapsed. Shaq was traded to the Miami Heat, Phil Jackson left, and Kobe Bryant was left alone in Los Angeles with a reputation that divided the league. Was he the reason it fell apart? Or was he the only one willing to push for more? The answer wasn't simple, but one thing was clear. Kobe Bryant now had no one left to hide behind. The dynasty ended, but Kobe's real story was just beginning. Greatness doesn't protect you from consequences. And Kobe learned that the hard way. In 2003, Kobe Bryant was accused of sexual assault in Eagle, Colorado. The case quickly became one of the biggest stories in sports history. The criminal charges were eventually dropped and a civil case was settled out of court, but the impact was permanent. Kobe lost major endorsement deals. His public image shifted overnight. And for the first time, he wasn't just criticized as a player, but judged as a person. This chapter of his life remains complex and heavily debated, but it cannot be ignored, because it shaped everything that came after. Kobe returned to the court with a different energy. more isolated, more intense, more focused than ever. He wasn't just playing basketball anymore. He was trying to rebuild himself. From that moment on, Kobe wasn't just chasing greatness. He was fighting for redemption. What happens when the best player in the world has no one left to help him? From 2004 to 2007, Kobe Bryant entered the most difficult stretch of his career. The Lakers were no longer contenders. The roster was weak. The losses piled up. But Kobe didn't slow down. In the 2005-2006 season, he averaged 35.4 points per game, the highest since Michael Jordan. And then came the night that would define his scoring legacy, January 22, 2006. Against the Toronto Raptors, Kobe scored 81 points in a single game, second highest in NBA history. And the way he did it, controlled, calculated, relentless, made it even more unbelievable. But despite the individual brilliance, the team still struggled. Kobe even requested a trade at one point, but it never happened. Instead, he stayed and waited. He proved he could do it alone. Now, he just needed the right moment to win again. Sometimes, greatness doesn't need help. It just needs the right partner. In 2008, the Lakers made a move that changed everything. They traded for Pau Gasol. From the moment he arrived, the chemistry was immediate. Kobe finally had someone who understood the game the way he did. Someone who could think, react, and execute at the highest level. That same year, the Lakers reached the NBA Finals, but lost to the Boston Celtics. For Kobe, that loss wasn't just painful, it was fuel. He studied it, remembered it, used it. In 2009, he came back and won the championship and his first Finals MVP. Then in 2010, he faced the Celtics again, Game 7, the ultimate test. Kobe struggled with his shot, but controlled every other aspect of the game. Rebounds, defense, leadership. When the final buzzer sounded, he collapsed to the floor. 5 championships, mission complete. This time, there was no debate. It was Kobe's team. Kobe Bryant didn't just work hard. He redefined what hard work meant. The Mamba mentality wasn't a slogan. It was a lifestyle. Kobe woke up at 4 a.m. to train, every single day. He studied opponents for hours before games. He broke the game down into details most players never even considered. He wasn't chasing talent. He was chasing perfection. Teammates called it exhausting. Opponents called it terrifying. But for Kobe, it was simple. If you want to be the best, you have to outwork everyone. No shortcuts, no excuses, just discipline. Mamba mentality wasn't about basketball. It was about becoming unstoppable. What happens when the body gives up, but the mind refuses to quit? April 12, 2013, Kobe tears his Achilles tendon. For most players, it's a career-ending injury. Kobe gets up, walks to the free throw line, and makes both shots, then walks off the court. Over the next few years, injuries piled up. Knee, shoulder, more surgeries. His body was breaking down, but his mindset never changed. He kept coming back, again and again and again. If this story inspires you even a little, drop a Mamba Forever in the comments and hit subscribe, because this isn't just basketball, this is a mindset. His body was failing, but his will never did. Most legends fade away. Kobe Bryant wrote his own ending. April 13, 2016, his final game. 37 years old, injured, exhausted, and then 60 points in his last game. The entire arena knew they were witnessing something special. Every shot felt like history, every moment unforgettable. And when it ended, Kobe grabbed the microphone. Mamba out. He didn't just leave the game, he closed it like a legend. The story didn't end when Kobe retired, it evolved. After basketball, Kobe focused on storytelling, business, and most importantly, his family. His daughter Gianna shared his love for the game. He coached her, guided her, believed in her. He once said she didn't need a son to carry on his legacy, because she already had it. Then, January 26, 2020, a helicopter crash. Kobe, Gianna, 7 others, gone. The world stopped. Tributes came from everywhere. Athletes, fans, cities, countries. Because Kobe Bryant wasn't just a basketball player, he was an idea, a standard, a mindset. Legends don't disappear. They echo through every generation that follows. Mamba forever, always. Thank you for following the journey. Mamba out. Subscribe for more legendary stories.